Like, if I call you my brother, you know what it is. And breaking the code, I could be calm, cool, collective. If we start wildin', I'm changing the mode.
Welcome back to the Harding Way, everybody. It is me, DJ Harding, and today what we're going to do is break down my top 5 contenders to win the WNBA championship. So, I think by the time you see this video, the season has been over. I'm not completely sure of the seeding because at the point we're recording this, it's a little earlier than when you're seeing it, so the seeding is a little all over the place. People could jump, but here's my top 5. So we're going to jump right in. At number 5, give me the Seattle Storm. Now, there's going to be some teams off this list that people are going to want to see. I don't care. I think Seattle is the 5th best team, and possibly the reason why they're 5 is because they have possibly the hardest schedule out of all the teams, in my opinion. Because as of right now, the Aces are 4th, and there's a world where Connecticut Sun become 4th. Either or, you're getting what I'd argue is one of the top 3 teams in the league. Then you get Liberty, one of the other top 3 teams in the league. And then, in my opinion, when you get to the championship, you're facing one of the other, whoever ends up on the other side of the bracket. Because, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're getting 1, 4, and possibly the 2, 3 of the Connecticut, possibly the Lynx. I think Seattle has one of the roughest roads to get to the WNBA championship and win. That's why, for me, they're at number 5. Simple as that. I do believe Skylar Diggins is amazing. Nakagumuke is amazing. They play well. But, given that rough schedule and possibly seeing the Aces in the first round, they're going to be at number 5. At number 4, give me the Connecticut Sun. Honestly, they're my dark horse to win the whole thing. I believe they're a top 3 team. But, given that they've slowly slipped down from 2nd to 3rd, it's just hard to try to put them up there at number 3. But, and then also that's the thing too, being number 3 right now, they're primed up to play Caitlin Clark in the Fever, which they've handled them very well, but the last meeting they've played, they lost. So for that, they look a little shaky, but they're my dark horse to win because I believe in the engine of Alyssa Thomas. I believe in AT. I believe in Dewana Bonner. I believe in DB. I think that team is veteran packed and they're ready to win now. As you've seen on my YouTube channel, I have covered them. So that's why I know this team very well. But I really do believe that they are primed to secretly make a run and go all the way. But as of right now, because of, they've lost some games and looked a little rough. And Asia Wilson scored her 1,000th point of the season on them in a bit of a blowout win. So they look a little rough towards the end of the season. That's why they're going to 4. But if they go all the way, I want everybody to remember this. And I said they might do it. But number 3, give me the Minnesota Lynx. Once again, they're just above the Sun in the standings, but also have that same. And because they're going to have number 2, as much as everybody loves Diana Taurasi, and I think she's amazing, I feel like the Lynx in number 2 spot will have a very simpler road as opposed to your Connecticut Sun, because you pretty much will get the Mercury, that vet-heavy team. But I feel like they're like a vet team that's like on the other side of the hill kind of vet team. And then you only got to beat whoever's in the 3rd seed, possibly Connecticut, who they beat yesterday. Because when I'm recording this, they just played yesterday. So I'm kind of just assuming, in a way, like they have a bit of a simple road if they can kind of get over that same hump and find their way in the finals. And they won the Commissioner's Cup. That's why, even though to me, I think they're like the 4th best team behind Connecticut, they've proved why they probably should be in that top 3 conversation. So I'm going to put them at number 3 and give them top 3 here. Give them their respect. Number 2, give me the New York Liberty. I know they're the top seed, and I think we all know who's number 1. But the New York Liberty deserve their respect. They're definitely, this season, have been the best team in the league. They're number 1. No doubt about it. Brandon Stewart's phenomenal. Ionescu. They're all great. Honestly, it's less about them. And I'm just going to jump to number 1 and just kind of explain why I put the Las Vegas Aces over New York Liberty. For the simple fact of, ever since A'ja Wilson threw on that white t-shirt and locked in, no one's been able to stop them. In a world where the Aces were playing like they did the first half of the season, I'd say the Liberty are the number 1 contenders. Simple as that. But the Aces have been on a tear. And they won last year and the year before that. So they're looking to 3P. A'ja Wilson got snubbed for MVP last year. I still believe that. I believe it should have been her or Alyssa Thomas. But A'ja Wilson got snubbed for MVP last year. She's on a wrecking path. Probably, in my mind anyway, unanimous MVP. You vote for anybody else, you're crazy. I'm sorry. I don't care. You vote for anybody else, you're wild. So to me, because Genuinely, I feel like no one can stop the Aces right now. They have to be number one, and pretty much that is why I picked the way I did. But if you disagree or have any other thoughts, I guess leave them down below. I appreciate y'all coming through. Like I like to say, ain't no like the Harding way. Peace. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe, hit those bells and things down below. My brain can't tell if I said it or not, so I'm going to say it twice. But anyway, have a good day. Doodles.